What is up, beautiful people? Today we're jumping back into some more Dragon Ball Devolution, and today we're seeing who's the strongest android. Now to start us off, we have Android 18 from Super, we have Android 17 from Super, we have Android 16, we have Android 13, we have Super Android 17, we have Gamma 1 and Gamma 2, and lastly, we have Cell Max. Now before we get started, I want to know who you think's going to win. Will it be one of the stronger characters like Cell Max or maybe one of the Gammas? Or could someone like Android 13 or 16 come out and steal the win? Drop your pick in the comments below and let's see if you get it right. Now before we get started, if you enjoyed the video, drop a like, subscribe, comment, do all that fun stuff, and let's get right on into it. And in the first round, we have Android 16 going up against Super 17. Bah. Ready. Fight. I love Super 17's aura in this game. It looks so good. That like dark purple with black on it. 16 gets knocked out of a blast. With a clash now. Okay, they clash again. An equal clash there. 16 taking just a little bit of damage at a time. With another clash. 16 gets knocked to the ground. They clash again. They fly around. 16 gets knocked out of a blast. Then hits Super 17 with a big blast. Does pretty good damage. Oh, that aura looks so good. 17 now with full ki. He could launch a pretty big blast. It would probably end the fight. If it hits. 17 charges a blast. Hits 16. Does good damage. Gets knocked out of everyone by 16. They clash again. 16 gets knocked to the ground. We have another clash. 16 now with full ki. And he can use his ultimate now. What is 16's ultimate in this game? Oh. Well, it was a pretty good fight, but 16's ultimate in this game is to blow himself up. And, well, 17 wasn't close enough to him for it to affect him, so 16 just blew himself up and gave Super 17 the win. Yeah, let's move on. And in the next round, we have Gamma 2 against Cell Max. We have a giant sprite. Ooh, they're fighting at Kame House. I like that. Ooh, those gun noises sound good. I'm used to the normal ki blast. That sounds different. Cell Max just shaking the whole map. I love the Gamma's charge in this game. Just a wah, wah. Gamma 2 gets knocked to the ground, then gets knocked to the other side of the map, then dances. I also love in this game. Ooh. Their blasts are so loud though. They're so loud. Every time they attack you though, yeah, there's that animation on the screen. It says like pow. They bop, ga, ga. I like that, I really do. But Gamma 2 with a pretty good lead on Cell Max in health. Cell Max had to power down. Cell Max lost an arm already. Are we gonna see an upset? Is Gamma 2 gonna take out Cell Max? Ooh, Gamma 2, his health isn't looking too good now. And Gamma 2 takes out Cell Max. Gamma 2 takes out the strongest character we had on the list. Wow, we have an upset. Gamma 2 moves on to the next round. In the next round, we have Android 17 against Android 18. Okay, brother versus sister. Let's get into it. Ready. Fight. 18 hits 17 with a blast. Does about a bar of damage. 18 gets knocked to the ground. They both charge their ki now. Surprised Android 17 doesn't have a ultimate in this game. We have a beam struggle. Oh, not looking too good for 18. It does look like she has more ki in her blast though. Oh, and it hits Android 18. 17 with full ki again, launching another blast. 18 couldn't get hers off in time and gets hit by it. Android 18 barely any health left. Gets knocked out of a blast. They clash. And Android 17 takes out his sister to move on to the next round. And in the final match of round 1, we have Gamma 1 against Android 13. Okay. The newer ones against the older ones. Ooh, their guns are so loud, though. It's a good sound, but it's so loud. 17 throws off his trucker hat. Did I say 17? I meant 13. My bad. We have a clash. Another clash. Another clash. Another clash. Not looking too good for Android 13. But he hits Gamma 1 with a blast, does good damage. Ooh, hits him with another blast. Unfortunately for the Gammas, they don't have blast, the big blast in this game. Android 13 goes into his Super 13 mode. He steals Vegeta's hairline. They clash. They're pretty close in health. Android 13 charges a blast, but it misses. Charges his key some more. And Android 13 takes out Gamma 1. We have another upset, and Android 13 moves on to the next round. And in the next fight, we have Super 17 against Gamma 2. Let's get into it. Ready. Fight. A GT character against a Super character. They clash. 17 gets knocked around a little bit. They clash again. 17 loses that clash. Gamma poses and charges his gi. They clash again. Another equal clash. 17 charges his key now. Gets knocked out of a blast, then misses a blast. Gamma 2 with a huge lead in health. They clash again. Oh, 17 winning his health down a little bit though. Gamma 2 with about a health bar lead now. A lot of missing each other. We have a clash. 17 loses that clash. A lot of flying ground doing nothing. Gotta love it. They clash again. We have another clash. Another equal clash. They both charge their key. We have a clash. Gamma loses the clash. 17 hits him with a blast. Gamma still with a slight lead in health. 17 loses another clash. Gamma with now a bar of health lead. Gamma pounding 17 into the ground. Pause. And Gamma 2 takes out Super 17 to move on to the finales. Okay. Their little gun blast do so much damage. And in the next round, we have Android 17 against Android 13. Okay. Ready. Fight. Okay, a lot of flying ground, doing nothing so far. 17 gets knocked to the ground. We have a clash. They miss each other. They clash. 17 loses. Oh, looked like 17 lost that clash. Maybe not. 17 now with full key. Ooh. 17 gets knocked out of a blast by 13. A little bit of back and forth action. 13 gets knocked to the ground. Then gets hit by a big blast by 17. We have a clash. Android 13 now under a bar of health. Rips off his trucker hat, throws it to the ground, then transforms into his blue form. We have Super 13 against Android 17. And Android 17 hits Android 13 with a blast, and he moves on to the finales. And in the finales, we have Gamma 2 against Android 17. Who will claim the title as strongest Android? Will it be the Gamma? Will it be 17? 17 gets knocked out of a blast. They clash. Ooh. 17 barely misses a blast there. They clash again. They miss each other. 17 charges his key. They miss each other again. 17 now with almost full key. Charges the blast. Gets knocked out of it by Gamma. They clash again. 17 gets knocked to the ground. They clash again. A lot of missing each other. A little bit of back and forth. They clash. Looks like Gamma lost that clash. A lot of missing each other. They clash again. 17 loses that clash. 17 charges his key again. Gets knocked to the ground though. Launches a blast in the wrong direction. They clash again. They clash again. I love Gamma, the way he charges. It's just, whoa, whoa. He's doing jumping jacks. They clash again. Looks like 17 lost that clash. They clash again though. Looks like an equal clash. We have another clash. Gamma loses the clash. They're pretty close in health. A lot of missing each other. We see little kapows. 17 powers down from taking too much damage. Barely dodging those blasts from Gamma 2. 17 under a bar of health. He's fighting hard though. Can he make the comeback? 17. Oh. 17 bringing his health down some. A little bit of back and forth. They clash again. 17 wins the clash. They clash again. An equal clash. They're pretty close in health. 17 loses the clash. If 17 gets hit one more time, he's done. 17 charges his key. And he gets hit by Gamma 2, and Gamma 2 wins, declaring Gamma 2 the strongest android out of them all. Gamma 2 went on a pretty historic run. He started off against Cell Max. Honestly, kind of had Cell Max in the finales myself, but he beat Cell Max, then he went on and he beat Super 17, and then he went on and he beat 17 from Super. But yeah, Gamma 2's the winner of the tournament. This was fun. If y'all enjoyed, drop a like, drop a comment, let me know what else you'd like to see, subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.